Okay, so you can see everything all right?
Yes, I can.
All right, we are back. We are back after a long hiatus. This this thing, which I thought would just be a complete joke, the Corruption of Champions playthrough, it is our most popular content by far.
Yeah, and it's also the one that I like playing the most. Probably, I usually don't know what I'm going to play until we start to record or whatever, and I'm always happy when I see this window pop up. Yeah, this is going to be fucking fun. I really love this game, and I have avoided playing it on my own, which I've toyed with the idea, but I really don't want to do that because I kind of just want to play fresh on these playthroughs and everything, and so I've avoided playing on my own. I've
Well,
sacrificed.
this guy's developing another game that has more of like a sci-fi theme as well.
Oh, that should be interesting.
All right, so here's the thing.
It's like what will rape be like in the future?
What advancements will they make?
Yeah, in the field of rape. Yeah, rape's come a long way since I was a
Onion
lad.
News senior rapatologist is here to talk.
That'd be a hell of a gig.
Okay, so they've upgraded their character viewer, right?
Okay.
So now it has some features have been temporarily removed while they fix them. Some have been added. So here's Mullet. Now I should tell everyone we did a live stream where we did this. Nobody showed up practically except a few of our close friends.
Right.
He was basically like us and the other people who help us on the server, and that was it. We'll do more live streams of different content as the channel grows, but it's just kind of sad being there with the empty room. But the point is, we did some Corruption to Champions during the stream, and if you don't upload or use the footage that they that they store on Twitch, if you don't use it quickly, it expires. So there's some lost episodes of Corruption to Champions, unfortunately. So
Bummer.
Sarah Hunt's character doesn't look exactly like we left off in episode 6. So here we go.
Oh wow, yeah, I've come a long way, dude.
Here, let's zoom in. Okay, so you see they
I
have
don't.
added the actual black skin. You rolled a black character, but now you actually you are now the jazz musician that you originally envisioned.
Awesome, yeah. Except
The
I'm not old yet, which I really wanted to get old. But we'll
yeah.
work on that. There might be a potion or something. We'll see.
Yeah. Also, they took out the old character viewer had the dog penis, but
Oh
this
yeah,
one
yeah.
doesn't. Sarahan, he's obviously never traveled through Latin America or other parts of the developing world and hasn't learned the lesson not to drink the water or eat the jelly donuts and things like that. So
Yeah, yeah.
he's been eating the food and he's grown a pair of breasts and his even though the upgraded character viewer took this feature out, I'm sure they'll put it back in. He actually has a dog penis with the
Yeah.
what is
Yeah,
it?
I forgot about that. That's kind of a bummer. Like that was a rough day. But so far every fucking day has been rough. So,
Right.
yeah.
If I can find the old character viewer, maybe I'll splice the image over.
Yeah.
Maybe it depends on how lazy I'm feeling. But it has the bulb or whatever you call at the base
Yeah.
to sort of attach to the female.
Well, I got to tell you though, like considering everything that I've been through, I'm looking pretty fucking healthy. Like as far as things go, like the worst thing that happened is I got tits, and that's not that bad. Like that's that's okay. Of course, I bet you turn this character around, his asshole is just fucking destroyed. But
Oh yeah, from the bee.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
he got
completely
raped by a
fucking
bee twice.
yeah, which was just awful for me in so many goddamn ways. I can't believe I haven't had a nightmare about that yet. I really can't.
Oh
Because
yeah, right.
and if I was in hell, I would be being raped by bees. That would
For
be hell for me. That's exactly what would be happening. And I'd be getting fucked in the ass by a gigantic bee, and Dr. Quinn, medicine woman, would be on this large, high definition television in front of me.
And
And that would be
Sisyphus
hell.
would look over and you'll say like, "Wow, fuck! Look at what's happened to that guy. I lucked the fuck out.
Yeah.
This boulder feels light as a feather now."
No shit.
Yeah, you got to watch out when you eat strange things, or you might grow a dog dick, or any number of things, right?
But
Like,
like if I was actually traveling to, as you put it, the developing world, I mean, I'd look a lot worse than this character does. Because I don't believe that I would learn my lesson. I'd just like drink the water. If somebody said don't drink the water, I'd be like, well, I'm thirsty, so and I'd wind up fucking dying.
Yeah.
A couple days.
Just fatal diarrhea, shitting your life's blood down your inner thigh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, how can you know when you're I mean, you gotta. You just looking at some of these things, there's no way to know exactly what it does unless you consult the wiki, which I don't think you should do because then it takes the surprise out.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
well, there's that new movie with Liam Neeson where he's the air marshal.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Well, but I got to thinking, I don't think I could be any kind of law enforcement that dealt with narcotics because I don't use drugs myself. Contrary to the impression that many people get when they talk to me.
Right. Believe it or not, I don't want to spoil anything, but I don't either. So that's weird. Like I know everyone thinks I'm on drugs.
Yeah.
Like everyone has to believe that I'm on drugs. I'm actually not. If I were, we can only imagine what would happen.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, he gets this. He opens up this suitcase and it's got this little package of white powder. So of course he does what every law enforcement person in movies does. He makes an incision and he puts it on his finger and he tastes it and he knows what it is. And I thought, well, see, I've never really been around that stuff that much. So if I were there and they're like, okay, Agent Noja, what is it? And I'm like, I'd cut it open, I'd put a little on my tongue and I'd look at them and I'd be sweating bullets like, oh shit. And I'd be like, yeah, it seems like he's got some cocaine. And they'd all just be like shaking their heads, and the section chief is just like, no, get the fuck out. Don't you know? I mean, is that part of their training? Do they sit around at
Yeah, I think actually like narcotics officers do have to know what the shit tastes like. You would imagine you'd have to like at least know the basic qualities of it. Now they have like tests they do though. They actually chemically test it. So they don't have to do that cool thing where they touch a little bit of cocaine on their tongue, which I always wondered, first of all, it's never not cocaine. All right, that's just, it's fucking always cocaine. Like, what do you think this operation out here in the middle of the fucking desert is for? Flour? Like, no, it's cocaine. I guarantee it. So I always wondered why the cop didn't just go, let's see what we've got here. And just cut himself a fucking rail and just run it right up his goddamn nose and go, yep, it's coke.
Yeah, it's like the guy in The Professional where he pops the pills.
Yeah.
Get everyone. What do you mean? What do you mean everyone? Everyone.
Yeah, that's fantastic shit.
Well, I mean, I can just imagine like a classroom environment at the law enforcement academy of whatever the fuck. And they're just handing out samples. It's like, okay, one's cocaine and one's, heroin. Just, really rub it into your gums and get a feel for what it tastes like. This will be on the test. You'll be blindfolded. And, okay, everyone got... Now, we have a little bit of time before we break for lunch, so pass out the stamps.
Yeah. Or, all right, let's pass the cocaine back to the front, please.
Yeah.
Let's get that cocaine up here. Let's get the cocaine up here. Don't be shy. Just go ahead and pass it up. Okay, we'll just go ahead and we'll get lunch. Fuck it.
Now, just lick these stamps and tell me whether they have acid on them.
Right. Well, wait 20 minutes, then tell me whether or not. Can you imagine, like, they actually did a little bit like that in Family Guy where the three guys are sitting there and they're waiting for PCP to kick in and only one of them actually got the PCP. Right? Yeah. Can you imagine the fucking horror of that situation? Like, there's four of you, and only one of you got the real PCP, and you have to wait to find out who it was.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking terrifying.
Yeah, the Saw movies reimagined.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's one of you has PCP. Like, Jesus Christ, dude, you have a lot of fucking time in your hands. Okay.
All right, let's get down to the serious business of exploring the demon realm.
Fucking A. That's pretty important shit. At this point, I'm invested. I think, my guy, I'm just pretty much, I need to commit here.
Yeah. Okay, so we have explore, places, inventory, and wait.
Well, it's been a while. Let's have a look at my inventory really quick. I want to see if I've got anything interesting. Maybe not.
Okay, you have an incubus draft, some imp food, and mouse co. What?
I have a mouse company. That's cool. No, I have not. No.
A handful of rare aromatic beans with sharp creases in the middle, making them look like small mouse ears. allegedly very popular and plentiful before the mice folk were wiped out by Rat Hitler.
Well, see, I don't fucking know what it does.
So
You know what? Let's just save that because what I'm gonna do is like when I get in trouble, I'm just gonna start quaffing this shit and see what happens.
yeah.
Like, which might make my trouble worse, but you never know. It might like get me out of a jam. So let's wait on that. And campsite's starting to look a little lived in. So I guess I need to clean up after myself. Is essentially what they're telling me. Maybe. Okay. Well, let's kick this off by going exploring here.
Okay. Okay, so we got a bunch of locations. Let me see. There's hold on. Next. Okay, you haven't unlocked any secondary. Oh shit! Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Previous. Okay. So you have the generic explorer that just wanders around, desert, forest, lake, plains, your favorite location.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Swamp and mountain.
And there's Dickworm Mountain and the plains. They're notorious for me. So I'm just going to let's just explore, see if we can stumble upon something new.
Okay. Yeah. A goblin saunters out of the bushes with a dangerous glint in her eyes. So it's
time to get fucked, stud. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay, so
let's see here. Does teasing accomplish anything?
Teasing raises their lust, and if their lust, if your lust or theirs reaches 100%, then they lose. So it's an alternative to fighting.
Well, I think I could attack because this is level 1 goblin. I'm not going to have too much trouble. So just beat the hell out of this thing.
Okay, you hit the goblin, 19. She poisons you. Just keep attacking?
Yeah, just keep attacking. There's no need to... I don't have any spells at this point, do I?
Let's see.
That might be kind of... No, I didn't think so. In the future, though, I can dream of a time where I'll have weird spells that magically rape people.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Okay, Okay, you grab 5 gems, and there's a vial of purple hair dye. There's no room. Do you want to use it, throw it away, or use it? Abandon?
You can discard that, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so, there you go. You gained a little bit of gems, some experience.
Okay, let's see here. I'm looking alright. Let's,
Although grinding... See, you can kill a bunch of low-level creatures to get an edge up, but grinding mobs in this game has a whole new, kind of heavy-handed double entendre to it.
Yes, it does. Absolutely. And it's fucking risky, man, because one minute you're defeating
the mobs are grinding you.
Right. And then somebody else is apparently doing a thing that exists called jog fucking to you, and they're just running around with you on the end of their dick. So it's a really unpleasant experience.
One of our someone left a comment. I forget who it was. It was but it was someone on our server who and he said after the second time you got raped by that gnoll, he said, well, somewhere, if this was a multiplayer game, there'd be someone out there just playing a gnoll character and just loving how overpowered and broken it is. There actually is a game, a multiplayer game like this. It's we'll take a look at it, I think, eventually. But maybe after that we've just sort of seen everything there is to this game, we'll either go on to the sci-fi sequel that Phonoxo, the guy who made this game, or we'll go over to that other game. But it's actually real-time multiplayer. It's a MUD that is similar in themes to this, and you can actually have sex with other players, with other human players.
That's awesome. Yeah. I hear about shit like that, and I'm like, why am I not already playing that? like every fucking day. Okay.
Yeah.
Instead, I'm just playing Minecraft, building a cool fountain. What a tool! All right.
Yeah. You should be playing Rapecraft.
Should be raping. Yeah, raping people. Yeah. Rapecraft. It's just two things that always go together: hard work and crafting, and rape. All right. Let's. I actually want to head back to the swamp. I want to see what's going on in the swamp where I bet the big thing.
Okay.
With the bucket.
Here we go.
I remember him. Yeah.
Actually, do you want to rest first because you did take a little bit of damage in that fight?
Oh yeah. Always. If I take damage, we'll just kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow! I didn't realize I had that much HP. I saw 133. Thought I was in good shape.
Yeah. Well, you might have been, but it always helps to. A spider morph drops out of a tree in front of you, hanging by a single thread of sparkling webbing. His purple eyes gaze deeply in your own, blah, blah, blah. Hi there, I haven't seen anyone else with a shred of sanity in forever. Would you mind just talking with me?
In other words, I'm about to get raped by a spider.
Your options are fight, talk, or leave.
Let's talk. Let's see what the rapey spider has to say to me.
He grins even wider, displaying the partially retracted tips of his two fangs. Driders talks about the difference between the different forms of spider demon. So you talk of your own people, the good times you had growing up, but you keep coming back to the sadness of losing so many young adults to becoming champions. Wow, he says, that's quite the story. Thank you so much for talking to me today. Here, take this. If you ever have your own venom or webbing, eat as much of it as you can. Oh, if you ever want to have your own venom or webbing, excuse me, eat as much of it as you can. Who knows, maybe it'll help you take the demons down. So he gives you some food that apparently will help you turn into a spider morph.
Yeah, cool. I want to hang on to that. That's pretty cool.
Okay, now, since your inventory is limited, you're going to have to choose an item to throw out, or you can use it now.
Well, I've got 3 imp foods. Can't I replace one of those with this thing? Or
they stack per type of thing. You
can get rid of that the incubi shit.
Okay, let's see if we can...
I seem to remember, like, I think I've used that before.
You throw away the incubi draft and replace it with the... yeah. There you go.
Cool.
Okay,
right,
cool. So
good time. So I actually got something in my inventory without getting raped. This is awesome.
You see, he was a much better companion. That was the best of both worlds. You met someone who didn't attack you and didn't want you to lick them.
Right. Yeah, that's a fucking bonus.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Alrighty. Back to exploring.
That orc guy from the swamp before, he was like that hobo from The Simpsons. Except that he didn't ask Homer to lick him. He just had that creepy sponge.
Yeah, that guy was an asshole. That's another terrible memory from my past. Really wish you quit pouring salt in old wounds here, man.
Do you know how much glass is in here?
Damn.
That's our new running joke whenever any sexual assault or whatever. Do you know how much glass is in here? Why is that not already a motivational poster? I guess people have kind of moved away from The Simpsons so much.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I can't believe they're still in the fucking air. I mean, they're funny a little bit, but it's just like, I don't know. It seems like they should have. It seems like they should have just called it quits. I mean, they had a Lego episode recently.
Really?
Yeah, you're doing like episode themes and shit now. Like, I mean, come on now. You're running out of shit.
Maybe I'll go back and watch them sometime. But all I hear is about how they're not good anymore.
They're really not that good anymore, and I just think that what's funny's changed. That's all. Like, I think that culturally, I mean, look at what you enjoy watching comedy wise, like, and compare it to what you watched in the early '90s and shit. I mean, it's just it's a different. What's funny's different. Like the difference between The Living Color and the shit that's on TV now. Like, I've been watching this show recently. If anybody hasn't watched it, you need to watch it. It's Drunk History, which is just a fucking great idea for a television series because it's just a bunch of comedians getting wasted and recalling historical events and telling them like you would at a party, right? and that that's one of those ideas that they were just sitting around and they said, dude, I've never been more interested in the shit you're talking about. You're fucking hammered. What if we did this all the time? and that's exactly how a show like that is born. And they acted out Jack Black playing Benjamin Franklin.
I
mean, shit
love
like that.
Benjamin Franklin looks at William and says, "William, you are my bastard son. I want you with me for this historic moment."
Yeah. No shit. There's a lot of that. It's just a great fucking show. It really is. Okay, let's explore again.
Okay, and we don't need to wait because you didn't take any damage.
God damn it! Like, why do I have this uncontrollable urge to just climb that fucking mountain or go back to the plains? Like, I'm just an absolute fucking masochist. Okay, let's head for the desert. Let's see what happens.
All right. Yeah. Desert. You are walking through the shifting sands of the desert when you hear a sudden hiss behind you. Expecting to be attacked by a snake, you quickly leap forward and turn around. It's actually a Naga, half human, half snake. She has fangs, slender reptilian body, You can only stand still in admiration of this terrible wonder.